I will say, like, this is something beyond gay, is what I say all the time. But like, at this level, what we're experiencing is definitely, this is just like regular gay. I think like this is just like gayer than sucking a penis, I would say. Like, there's obviously a lot of sexual tension between the two, even though it's a, you know, inappropriate age gap relationship. This is gay. I don't mean that as an insult whatsoever. This is literally just the type of content men who are attracted to other men would produce and watch. Yeah, I mean, this clip is gay for sure, but it's like, it's also not like regular gay. It's beyond. Like, you. This is a gayer clip than if he was sucking his penis, I think. The other stuff, though, sometimes when you hear like shit like this, like when people say, "Oh, this is gay," it's like, no, this is something different. You know what I mean? It's gay pro max. This isn't gay. This is like unrestrained and performative women hatred, kind of. Like, not even on some, like, this is the type of shit. This is, here, I'll tell it to you like this, okay? If you showed this clip to your like misogynistic uncle or something, they would be like, what the fuck's wrong with these guys? You know what I mean? This is the difference between like permissible misogyny and just like something a step beyond. And especially when it comes to misogyny, there is a lot of permission for misogyny, right? There's a lot of permission for misogyny in modern society. This goes so far beyond that. It's the racism equivalent of just like saying the N-word with a hard R, or like calling a black person a you know, like an animal that stereotypically was, or historically was, associated in an effort to disparage black people. You know what I mean? It's like when someone does that, most other racists will be like, "Ooh, that's a bridge too far." You know what I mean? Like, that's too much. That's too much. Like, I'm a regular racist. Like, you're something different. And this is the misogyny version of that, where it is performative. It's over the top. I don't even think that they believe it, or maybe they do. I don't know.
See that?
You watching?
No, I'm not.
Oh, what's going? So I'm banned from everything.
That's what I hear.
From who? Who said that?
You're banned from virtually. Oh, am I on stream? I don't want my face on stream.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, it's not who I thought it was. I thought it was Tav.
Yeah, just put your voice.
You're virtually banned from every single hospitality group in the United States.
Like what?
Tao Group, Groot Hospitality, H-Root Group, virtually every restaurant.
Damn, not H Group. You're cooked. No, don't associate me with you. This is fake. I saw a post from, what's the guy? What's the guy's name? There was a post. Was it David Grubman or something? I forget his name, but he's like a OG nightlife guy, and I think he literally did post about how he was going to work to get him banned off of all the nightclubs. Yeah, I think I did. This is 100% a staged outrage farming clip, to be honest. Yeah, but there is one. There was someone who I actually saw post something about it, like David something, not Dave Portnoy. Is it David Grubb? It is pretty funny that like these places are infested with like some of the fucking worst individuals you've ever seen. Like, it's normally so bad. Like, the regular clientele of all these fucking nightclubs are so gross that like these guys are bad, but they're not all that different, okay, from the average nightclub, you know, especially in fucking Miami. I know this from my personal experience. Anyway, what is this? Brett Cooper says Nick Fuentes and Sneeko have aura.
Everyone off. But I do have to say, like, in thinking about this whole weekend, pondering it after I consumed this content for all of you guys, it seems like Sneeko and Fuentes, like, actually have aura. If I'm going to use that Gen Alpha, Gen Z, I don't even know what kind of term it is.
Oh my God, did they pay her? No, dude, it's clout. She thinks they have clout. That's it. That's it. That's why she said that, because she's chasing clout. She's probably falling off. I haven't heard of her in a long ass time. That's why most of these guys do everything because of that reason. The same with fucking slop tubers. Most of the commentary circuit literally only leans into like certain things about drama because they feel like it'll boost them in the fucking algorithm. Okay? Brett Cooper used to farm 1 million per video, okay? And now she's over here doing like 125,000 views. The Hotax OnlyFans models are crashing out. Meet the men who use crystal meth to lean max. Like, she's trying to find her own lane. And for a lot of these people, especially when they go independent, it's very difficult. She's doing Hasanabi numbers, true. Okay, first of all, Hasanabi numbers is it swings, okay? I post like 2 to 3 clips a day now, okay? Calm down. Sometimes it fucking fails with this Gavin Newsom 70,000 view clip. But usually it's around 200 to 200K plus. Yeah, I'm doing 2 to 3 clips a day now. Your titles suck. Take it up with my editors. But yeah, she was actually doing really well on her own when she first went solo dolo. Like, look at this. 11 months ago, 3.5.
So I get some upside, right?
So
I
like
need a
the
good
upcoming
return.
streamers or content creators.
Let me think.
This also says a lot about what the fuck Mr. Beast is looking at. You know his ass is constantly on Twitter, bro. Like, because if you ask, like, I don't know, someone who spends most of their time on, like, YouTube or whatever, they would not know who the fuck Clavicular is. I know for a fact that that's the case, by the way, because I love talking about the latest and greatest of brain rot, and I bring it up around people all the fucking time, including but not limited to Clavicular, people like that, and everyone looks at me like they have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. They get offended, okay? So you have to be totally on Twitter all the fucking time to know who the fuck Clavicular is. No, I'm sorry. I'm not learning about a new guy named Clavicular. I have got to draw the line somewhere. I have learned about so many guys already, and every single one has added less to my life than the last. I am at capacity. I've been perilously close to on several occasions learning about a creature by the name of Sneeko, but my evasive maneuvers have thus far been successful. I need to hold fast on this one. This far, but no further. There's too many weird guys out there, man. It's awesome. You will learn about Clavicular and you will like it. I mean, that's kind of my attitude about it. I do actually teach people about Clavicular all the time, like adults, content creators, because this is a fascinating fucking. I feel like I'm Jane Goodall looking at these apes in the wild. Like, what the fuck is this? Yo, Nick, I'm gonna bring some girls over. Fuentes, nah, I'm good. Nick Fuentes is gay though. Like, he definitely does want to. He definitely wants to fuck Clavicular. We've seen that. Which, by the way, would be probably a inappropriate age gap relationship if we're being honest. Because Clavicular is 19 and I think Nick is like now, despite looking like a tiny little man who looks like he's maybe in his 20s, even though he wears a suit all the time. He's I think like 28 or something. So he's getting up there, almost a 10-year age gap. So yeah. What is this? Instant classic. Dua Lipa is Albanian. Beating her at drinking would be like beating a Mexican at boxing, out-tricking a Brazilian at soccer, shooting at kids against Israeli. Oh, I need some Dua Lipa's luck because what do you mean she split the G on her first try? First of all, it's not that difficult to split the G. What the fuck are these people talking about? Yes, it is. Bitch, I split the G my first try too. Nobody's making videos about me. I tried so many times. Oh my God. Get her on the stream. Dua Lipa. I would love to get Dua Lipa on the stream. I mean, she's amazing. Really. She is perfect. You're just trying to tear down proud Albanians? Bitch, I'm a proud Albanian. What do you mean? Ra! Albania mentioned. The world is Albania. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Are you fucking... Don't make me do it again. Don't make me fucking do it again. We are all Albanians when dua is mentioned. Yes, I make a dua every day, okay? Every day I do the dua. That means prayer, chatters. Clavicular mocked Andrew Tate by doing this.
Wait, can I play a song for you?
I mean, he's a child. At least, like, his excuse is that he's literally a child and kind of dumb, right? Andrew Tate is 40. Between Albania and China, there are over 1.4 billion communists. Yeah, back in Enver Hoxha's day, but not anymore. Albanians are no longer communists. Brother, you can't be white, Chinese, Turkish, Albanian, and Mexican. Pick one. Yeah, I'm Chinese, bro. I already picked it. Which automatically makes me Albanian. Just like Enver Hoxha once famously said. Between us and Albania and China, we are 1.4 billion communists in the world, you know? It's true. Bunker communism. Albania truth nuke. This is NATO's military spending. Albania and the USA make up 66.3%. Live on camera like that, bro. He does meth. Like, first of all, he's streaming on Kick. There are no rules on Kick, and you know, maybe some rules on Twitch, but no rules on Kick whatsoever. Not only does he fucking smoke meth, he promotes the fact that he smokes meth. And not only does he do that, sometimes he'll literally inject himself with like fat burners on camera, and also does the same to his underage girlfriend who is 17 years old. Yes. So the answer is he does all of that. So getting drunk is actually probably the closest to like whatever you could consider to be legal or normal.
Oh wait, can I play a song for you?
I'm obsessed with this man. I hope he never stops posting. Stale response to Moise. What the fuck? Implies other mods do similar / worse. Wait, what?
People who are looking at me in horror or laughter or pity should ask themselves what that says about the $50 billion platform that
What is this background, bro? He did the KFC double down. What? Oh, he's mogging. He's mogging. He's wearing a polo shirt, just like my man Clav. He's wearing a polo shirt because he's fucking mogging, dude. We learned about that. He's chud maxing. It's a totally different meta. A lot of you guys don't have the processing power to understand. He's chud maxing.
it is Reddit. Take every insult that you have against me about how I'm incompetent, about how I'm biased, egotistical, power hungry, etc., all that, and ask yourself, how does that make you feel about Reddit, knowing that I was able to control one of the top subreddits on the platform for over a year?
Bro, no one can. Oh my God.
Thank
Oh my God. He's like trying to farm this shit, huh? Make that next video a green screen. I want to see the Reddit mod dungeon. Actual Reddit moderator moment. And then he pressed post again. We all know it's 14 terabytes. By the way, remember that other guy that was like, oh, you're a lolcat, by the way. This is exactly the type of dude that says shit like that. That's part of the reason why I wanted to look into his to the other person's background. This is him. Like the guy who, you know, ended his entire fucking YouTube account and his entire Twitch account when I started making fun of him. It's this guy. These are the guys, which kind of goes back to the point I was making with the other chatter who was like, oh, you know, sometimes I get bullied at school. Like, did you ever get bullied at school? How did you deal with it? Just understand that this is the guy that's bullying you. It is entirely up to you to take that seriously or not. Did you see Wubby talked on Discord that a new head mod after this? He did.
With borderline dictatorial powers doing who knows what that you'll never find out about. And then realize I am the bull in the china shop. I'm telling you these things directly. Forget about me. Think about all the other subreddits that exist.
Oh, he brought his YouTube account back.
I'm excited to show you guys the
He brought it back.
1v1 map.
I'm sad that he stopped.
Everybody watch this video right now. Report everything.
Wait, that's the streamer he's killing, right? That's not him. I assume that's the streamer he's killing. Yeah. The Reddit moderator.
Thank you for watching.
Okay, I can't watch this full 9-minute video. Let's just finish.
No
this.
idea who they are, what they're doing, and every time somebody like me gives you a peek under the curtain, society gawks at the insanity of all of it.
You are a moderator in a subreddit. Why are you chasing down brand partnerships and collaborations, buddy?
I mean, you're an influencer with a platform.
Yeah, that's the point. You're not an influencer, brother. Like, I mean, I think you're trying to be one now, but like you're like the entire point of subreddit moderation is supposed to be, and I can't believe I'm repeating this again and again and again. You like whatever insert interest group thing that you are invested in so much that you volunteer to either make a community about it or you volunteer to keep that community clean so that discourse can thrive. Okay? That's the point. That's what it is. It's not about like monetizing it. Am I crazy? Like, what the fuck? The very fact that you were kicked off your pedestal by Reddit itself and instantly lost your moderation powers implies that, yeah, your position is supposed to be like a voluntary one and that you're not very pro-labor of you. Brother, what are you talking about? This is not a labor rights situation. He has a job. And I'm going to be honest with you. If he got fucking fired from his job for making this video, I probably would be understanding of that too. Okay? If I was a company and I had hired this man and he's now all over the fucking timeline, I'd be like, dude, you got to go. What the fuck? You are bringing bad vibes to the business place already. And now on top of that, like people are calling the company to be like, is the Reddit moderator there?
Why do you do it? You could say personal enrichment, but you don't strike me as somebody who's completely motivated by money. I could imagine you doing a brand deal or partnership, not for money, but just with a group that you think is cool for your community. Or maybe you just want to. And Reddit is a platform, like any other platform, and moderators are in charge of it. I know this is rare and nobody does this stuff. That's my entire point. Reddit as a platform is underutilized. So just like you might utilize your platform, why can't moderators? You brought up examples of conflicts of interest, sacrosanct of a platform, that it's different from any other platforms where conflicts of interest exist. I guess for Reddit moderators, we're representing other people. We don't truly own the platform, so maybe it's more important for us to be unbiased compared to other platforms, I guess. But man, if we're worried about bias, I can promise you that there are way bigger fish to fry in terms of how biased moderators are allowed to be, that I'm not sure that brand deals for community events is really the biggest danger out there. But sure, it's something to look out for.
There are no qualifications to be a Reddit mod.
You're right. There aren't any qualifications. But maybe
Wait, his aura changed. His aura changed in response to Charlie's. Every time Charlie says something, he's like Gojo. He's basically the Gojo of Reddit. You see that? That's crazy. That's crazy. He's leveling up.
there aren't any qualifications, but maybe there should be. Maybe because there are no such qualifications, this is why we're seeing all the problems that we see. It seems
he's the Gojo being a fucking loser. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, I know his YouTube banner has Austin Show on it. Bro, this guy cannot be real, man. It's so funny that this fucking account, Yeet, is literally this guy. Like, not a one-to-one. Like, it's not the same person. But this guy is basically this guy with a different skin. And he's over here dunking on him. Dog, you are literally making fun of your future right now, okay? This is you. Both of them are in Destiny's orbit. Both of them are in Destiny's community. And both of them are consistently fighting for Destiny's attention. And it's so funny that he is now clowning on this version of himself. Yeet doesn't have mod class solidarity. I agree. It's messed up. What? The Orbiters E4D.
We need to clean up our reputation, DGG. Everybody thinks that we harass people. What's something undeniably good that we can do? Well, there is this new smaller streamer named Autistic Destiny, which is the same name as you. Ha 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 ha. We could raid her and give her a bunch of views and donations. Helping smaller streamers is good, right? Oh, like Make-A-Wish, but for smaller streamers. We'll make sure to send in NFL superstar and resident DGG or Tabor Snapping to give her even more support.
I just got too much time. Tabor!
Great job, DGG. Nobody could possibly be upset over this. Big streamer Destiny harasses and hate reads mentally ill and vulnerable smaller streamer. How could DGG do such a thing?
Yeah, famously, LSF is very anti-Destiny. Brother, you are the moderator of Livestream Fails. I guess he wasn't at this point, right? Because if this is 2021. You look and talk exactly how I expected an Epstein superfan would. Please stop. This is taking years of your... This is taking years off my life. Okay, but it's giving me life. Why is this community like this, though? What do you think, man? Why? Your community reflects your interests, okay? If your entire fucking organizational output is about, like, harassing random people on the internet and lolcowing them, okay? Then, yeah, this is going to be the people that are in your community. These guys live on Reddit. Like, all of them. Reddit is their whole life. Why are you punishing us? Okay, well, I'm enjoying it. So, sucks to suck for everybody else. What the fuck is with his hair? I just can't, man. I don't know. To be honest, Reddit used to be Bernie Bro breeding ground until the post-2016 Clintonian lead campaign to drive a lot of the astroturfing accounts transform Reddit. Yeah, there was a lot of Bernie Bro shit on Reddit. That's when fucking Epstein was also a Bernie Bro. And then Reddit was no longer Bernie Bro Central, but it was like NATO Atlantis is Central. And then they became all NATO Atlantis themselves.
Man, who's been doing some like crazy cool I don't know. I mean, if I were to like who I think will keep getting attention, I think that Clav guy, the Luke Smack, I think he'll keep getting attention because he really leans into doing ridiculous things that, you know, gets out there.
Clavicular.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Investment number one.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Who is there anyone like doing really like
Meet Clavicular, the new face of the American Youth Inspiration, uses meth daily for leanness. Claims anabolic steroids are safer than alcohol. Practices medicine without a license on a 16-year-old girlfriend. Promotes bone smashing. Hammering your own face to create hunter eye microfractures. Pushes limb lengthening surgery on teenagers that cause a lifelong pain to cope. Okay, but why are you posting like a sexy fucking mirror pic of him? Because he's mocking you right now. He's mocking all of us. Okay? I'm sorry. He just mocked. And now it feels like this is a step-by-step process into learning how to mog. What is this? Sneeko got the ultimate banner. Sneeko finds out from his promoter friend that he's banned virtually from all hospitality groups. You're banned from virtually every single hospitality group in the U.S., every restaurant, every venue, nightclub for your anti-Semitic remarks and absolute racism.
You know you're banned from everything now, right? You smoked yourself. He's been in my vlogs. It's this promoter. This promoter who's been in my vlogs. He's been a friend of mine for a while. We've had back and forth.
Who is the promoter? Why is it a black square? I think I have an idea. I think I know who it is. That's his chat?
Zionist. And he just said, I'm banned from everything. Call him. Let me call him. Let's see what's going on.
The racist.
Hey, what's up? I'm streaming right now.
5 million views. The Brett Cooper Show official trailer, 3 million views. Do we care about celebrities anymore? 11 months ago was when she was peaking, like around that time. Look, 1.3 million views. 1.3 million views, 1.3 million views, 1.2 million views. 8 months, 10 months, 9 months, 7 months. 2 months ago, she got one. She got a couple big ones 2 months ago. But then the rest are all from like 8 to 10 months ago. No joke, your thumbnails and titles are ass. Okay, you need to also remember something. I have literally a million fan accounts, a million fan channels on YouTube. And I don't treat YouTube as like a primary. What is this? They wanted Clavicular's attention all night, and when they finally got it, he straight up violated them by calling them old. One day, you wake up and discover there's a whole generation who've devoted their lives to studying videos of George Michael Bluth flirting with his cousin.
Months ago, so
How's it going?
going really well.
Yeah. How old are you, by the way?
What's up?
How old are you, by the way?
20. How about you guys?
Oh, wait. I'll let you guess. You get fun.
23?
Close. Yeah.
Probably around the same, yeah. How old?
I'm 24.
Okay.
26.
Oh, fucking grandma over here.
Oh my god.
It's all good. Yeah, I mean, you still look young though, so
Thank you.
who gives a shit?
Dude, what's up with Zoomers, by the way? That's like, I don't know what it is. I mean, he's rude, but like Zoomers do look a lot older than they actually are. I don't know what it is. This is painful. You're causing me pain.
Yeah?
Stay healthy.
I'm trying to go.
He should be posture maxing. This is crazy. He's got gamer neck. I can't believe it. The man who vantage point maxes in his home or tiptoe maxes is out here in front of two Stacy's. Is that? I don't know. Are they considered Stacy? I don't fucking know. God damn it. I'm trying my best here. And he's not even fucking. He's got a gamer Kirk posture here. It's fucked up.
Go to the club, but I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Dates are a waste of time.
The only
Dude, oh my God, with this music.
dinner a woman will ever go to with me is when I'm meeting other men, but like a one-on-one dinner with a girl is a mistake and a waste of fucking time and money.
3 hours of fucking garbage.
Let me tell you what a dinner with me and a woman looks like. Woman sits next to me, looks hot, the other men at the table respect that, and we talk about business, and I genuinely ignore her the whole time. I don't take bitches.
Bro, that's why I'm saying it's like, this isn't gay. This is something different. Like I don't understand. This is like unvarnished, unfiltered, pure misogyny, where like you hit the maximum amount of misogyny that like you do genuinely hate women. Like it's not even like, oh, this is socially learned hatred of women where you undermine them or disrespect them on accident or because you're just careless. It's not like that. This is just like he is deliberately putting on a show to be like, I fucking hate women. I hate them so much. It makes me angry that I even have to be around women. You know, it's ascended misogyny, like you prestige misogyny and are starting back at the most primal level of misogyny. I don't think, it's objectification maxing. They truly believe it's impossible for a woman to do or say anything of value beyond just like looking physically attractive next to them. Like they're an object of sexual desire. And I guess this is why they like Trump too, because like Trump treats women this way as well, where for him it's like women are to be conquered. They're not to be loved. They're not to be respected. They're not your partner. And I don't get it. I don't understand it at all. Not on some woke shit, you know. Everybody says I'm fucking misogynistic every now and then, but like I don't understand why you would spend your life with someone that you despise, with an entire gender that you just genuinely fucking hate so much. I don't get it. That's why I'm confused when these like fucking podcast bros will like talk about getting a girlfriend. And it's like, you hate that shit. You don't want to be around a woman. You want to be around other guys. You want to do mog-offs. Do you think these guys understand that everyone is fucking looking at them like they're a bunch of clowns? Or do you think they genuinely think this is cool? I always say it's hilarious. The irony is in these dudes, they want the same women they claim are ruining the world. Oh my God. Awkward moment. Version Nick Fuentes asked if he wanted to party with the girls at Heil Hitler night out. And then the fucking Groypers are upset. Not wanting to be a male whore isn't the worst thing, says Disciple for Life, Michael Andrew. Clavicular had his little twink giggling at the club. No one has ever looked at me like this. Yeah, I mean, it's true. Nick Fuentes does have a homo-romantic association with Clavicular. I've clocked that. I've clocked that a long time ago. I've talked about it before when they first did their collab stream and Nick was looking at him like licking his lips and shit. Fuentes' statement on the night. Be me, dragged to the club for the first time with my friends. Stand there awkwardly drinking Red Bull. DJ plays my favorite song. This isn't so bad, JPEG. Start to crack a smile. Banned from Miami Beach. Disavowed by the mayor of the city on the local news. 3 employees get fired. Incident condemned by ADL. My face when. He's green texting on Telegram in his neo-Nazi Telegram group. 30, by the way. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty fucking embarrassing. How do you square this with a far-right obsession with birth rates? They simultaneously hate women, yet are desperate for traditional family values to own, impregnate, and subjugate them. I think for some, it stems from the insecurity that they will never be desirable to women, and that's what like causes them into that's what caused them to like lean into this shit. Okay? It caused them to like imagine a different organization of gender where women don't get to have a say. It's a power fantasy. It's it's the same reason why people engage in sexual assault, do rapes and stuff. I think that's probably what it is. But as far as like birth rates goes, I mean none of these dudes are fucking, right? They're just not. It's not happening. So, really ask too much to treat women like people. Sometimes I see you read my comment, decide it's not funny enough, and then move on. I have not read your comment at all. It's in your mind.
In the most technologically advanced nation in the world, we have come to embrace anti-science, which is really just another way of saying that we have embraced anti-intellectualism, which is really just another way of saying that people are proud of being stupid. And I blame social media for this, because I remember a time when stupid people used to keep to themselves and shut the up. But now, because of social media, they're reaching out to one another, coalescing.
They're organizing. The stupids are organizing. It's true.
Like, you got some stupid shit? I got some stupid shit. Let's put our stupid shit together. We can start a stupid revolution. We'll call it a stupolution.
Andrew Tate playing Kanye's Heil Hitler song in his Bugatti is going viral amidst his new interview where his fans accuse him of backtracking. Nah, chat. Did Tate stand on all 10 or did he fold? Nah, chat. Did Tate stand on all 10 or did he fold? Sponsored by Steak. Gamble responsibly. #ad. Oh, I can't even watch this shit, man. Oh, God. It's so funny that fucking people are clowning on Andrew Tate for doing the Heil Hitler shit.
All right, guys, we got...
Cocklinski, the pathetic downfall of Nick Fuentes. All right, let's see this fucking Nick Shirtley.
So normally and
response.
historically, my policy for whenever somebody is saying some factually inaccurate stuff about me online is to turn the other cheek, keep my head down, and get back to grinding. But in this case, with Mr. Nick Shirtley, who is now falsely accusing me of conducting an unfairly edited interview, I think I'm going to pick option 2 and let people know what went down. Journalistic integrity is something that I kind of take a little bit seriously, and I can see a future wherein access is limited to prominent people, especially conservatives, if I don't dispel this false narrative immediately in its entirety right the heck now. So to do this right, I'll have to show you a couple of things, including text messages between him and I, and actual footage of the working Premiere sequence that I used to edit the interview so you can see what was cut and why. So let's begin with an editing lesson. So when we're dealing with a long-form interview of somebody who talks very slowly and circles back to repetitive talking points, one of the first things that we do in post-production is cutting what's called dead air, which means long pauses between words or sentences, or fixable verbal stammers that slow down the conversation and risk boring the viewer. So in this raw interview with Nick, which had a total runtime of 2 hours and 2 minutes, we had to cut nearly half an hour of dead air to make it listenable. Many people like to choose their words carefully, so I get it, but there was a couple points in the interview that even in person we had to have Nick repeat himself because the crew felt that no amount of corrective editing would possibly be able to make him sound normal.
It's been an interesting few days, past 72 hours. My video on the expose of the fraud in Minnesota is the most viewed video ever, longer than 10 minutes, other than Mr. Beast.
Can you say the fraud in Minnesota again? Because you kind of stuttered.
Yeah. Oh, wait, are there going to be cuts in this or just going to be one take?
Which will make it perfect. So if we ask for to say it again, it's just to make sure you say it perfectly.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, so my video on the fraud in Minnesota is the most viewed video ever by a creator, longer than 10 minutes, expose style, than anybody other than the name of Mr. Beast.
So bear with me here. I'm going to show you the raw footage, and we'll see how with the magic of editing, we were able to make Nick sound actually smarter and faster than he was in person. Check this out. How does that make you feel, like gratification-wise, as an independent journalist?
Well, I think it's the first video you've seen in a long time where a journalist actually went and created a video that created a change instantaneously. For instance, you had the HHS, Health and Human Services. They froze all funding to childcare inside of Minnesota and then they're asking for businesses to prove that they are legit businesses before they give tax dollars to these businesses that are not really businesses.
How does that make you feel, like gratification-wise, as an independent journalist?
Well, I think it's the first video you've seen in a long time where a journalist actually went and created a video that created a change instantaneously. For instance, you had the Health and Human Services. They froze all funding to childcare inside of Minnesota, and then they're asking for businesses to prove that they are legit businesses before they give tax dollars to these businesses.
Why did this fucking guy literally come out and say, "You slandered my good reputation"? Oh my Lord, dude. I mean, I assumed it was even dumber, but I didn't. God, he is so fucking stupid. It truly is ableist to offer him a platform where he will make a fool of himself. Like, I think it is unironically ableist to make fun of Nick Shirtley.
So in that interview, we probably did that same thing as far as trimming dead air and splicing B-roll. No joke, probably 30 times, as you can see here on the timeline. And it was never to take him out of context, but to help him get his point across. We do this for every good faith interview or 5-cast we've conducted so far. From Hunter Biden, which had a raw runtime of 5 hours before being cut to 324, to Hunter Kozak, to Alex Jones, to Hamilton Morris, Jan DeSanti, to pretty much everybody we've ever talked to.
Exactly. 100% not. Is that the and there's this conflation that people have. I mean, I think they're opening up an investigation to cocaine that was found in a cubby outside the the West Wing of the White House.
You know, we aren't live streamers or live podcasters, and we like to package our interviews for efficiency and entertainment value. So that's just something that we do. So the other cuts in the Nick Shirley interview that weren't dead air related were conversational beats that I personally found either boring.
That one tweet was right. He's the only Mormon born with Faz. Brother, I think there's more than one Mormon born with Faz. Like, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, Fast Baby is correct. You're not wrong about that assessment, I think.
Repetitive or so off topic to the point that they derailed the conversation away from its intended focus, which was fraud in Minnesota and Shirley's personal background. We cut probably 20.
I said, yikes. Fast fetal alcohol syndrome.
5 minutes of unproductive, redundant banter about Portland, Mormonism, gay marriage, his new crypto coin. I heard you also made a coin of some kind.
I did not. Well, I didn't make a coin. I just joined a platform where you can monetize your content. And there actually, so yeah, it is a coin. You can then monetize your content, just similar to like how you upload on TikTok. You can upload your stuff on there. It's just based off Coinbase.
The history and ethics of welfare in America, and 6 whole, nearly identical back and forths about his 89% statistic that he falls back on when challenged.
89% of the fraud is being committed by Somalians, and 89% of the fraud being committed inside Minnesota is by the Somalian population. 89% of the fraud.
This is such a fucking inappropriate way to game out statistics, for the record. 89% comes from a total fucking fabrication. One, it's one of the very few federal cases that the state of Minnesota has had, okay? And because there are 94 co-defendants, 94 Somali co-defendants, okay, saying, as the Republican that came out with the statistic on Fox News falsely presented, saying that, like, oh, Somalis are responsible for 89% of all crimes committed. since like 2020 is ridiculous. Yes, post 2020, the major COVID fraud that was prosecuted was the Amy Bach, white woman by the way, led feeding the children charity scandal. And a lot of the co-defendants in that case that got charged and convicted were Somali. That's since 2020. Do you know how many federal fraud investigations have been conducted in the state since 2020? Not that many.
Happening by people who were brought into our country and then committing fraud. So 89% of the fraud happening in Minnesota is from the Somali population.
Right, but 95% of Somali Americans in Minnesota are legal.
Yeah, 89% of Somalians are committing fraud.
Since we ended up including an extensive dialogue about that stat around the 50-minute mark of the final cut, I personally didn't feel the need to torture.
The 89% number specifically refers to the claim made in independent journal's viral video with Somali American woman and blah, 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 they commit. In summary, while the Somali American communities have been disproportionately represented among the defendants in a few massive high-profile federal fraud cases, the total fraud, this figure relates to specific high-profile cases, but there's no official data. Yeah, I know where that came from. This is like an AI summarization. I'm explaining to you what the actual summarization is.
For all of you guys.
I don't know what this fucking AI summarization is, but the 89% number basically comes from what I just described to you. One guy on Fox News randomly says, oh, since 2020, Somalis are responsible for 89% of all the fraud that was committed in the state of Minnesota. This is not correct.
Of the fraud being committed in Minnesota.
Okay, we get it. He says it a lot.
With them in 4K when I got back from Greenland, you will see exactly what I mean. This is not a Sacha Baron Cohen style ambush edit or a Jim Jeffries Avi Yemeni situation where I primed him, by saying crazy shit to get his guard down and then Shanghai him with post-production. I was trying to help Nick Shirley, which it seems up until yesterday he really appreciated. So after the interview came out about a week ago, he texted me right after saying the backdrop of this interview is hilarious. It was filmed in his uncle's upscale game room in Farmington, Utah, in front of several taxidermied bears that were presumably killed by the Shirley family. He goes on to say, fun watching the reaction from both sides. Appreciate you coming out.
I don't think you have fun watching the reaction from both sides.
To which I replied kindly. But then the Clippers started doing the thing that they do for Hunter Biden, finding the most outrageous or dumb soundbite in the entire piece and memeing it into oblivion while missing the entire point of the dialogue, which was to try to find common ground on issues like affordability and the collapse of the mainstream media. I mean, I fundamentally hope that everything you're saying is true, just so you know.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah,
I hope we all have the best interest in society and for our people because
Andrew's too charitable, dude. Look. I think he revealed what his reason for making this video was in the beginning when he said if people consider me to be a dangerous left propagandist, then I'm not going to be able to get fucking sound bites off of people. Okay, that's the reason why he's doing this video. That's the reason why he's saying, "Oh God,
the affordability
I need to be
insane.
charitable to
People
everybody."
Can't buy houses, and if we're talking about creating change, we need to let innovation prosper inside the United States.
Yeah,
and you're not seeing it.
If he didn't operate like the way that he does currently, you wouldn't get the fucking sound bites that you're getting. It's not access journalism at all. You're wrong. It's not access journalism at all.
We're not seeing innovation. In fact, we're seeing fraudsters take our money.
If you guys saw, the clip that did the most rounds was when Nick tried and failed to pronounce the word benevolent. Who do you think are the 3 most benevolent billionaires?
What do you mean by the word benevolent?
Just well-intentioned, positive billionaires who you think are creating, net positive societal progress.
Trump? Our president?
Because he never said it right and said benevolent twice, there was no way to cut the dead air or trim the stammer. So we left it in, and personally, I don't think it's that big of a deal to not know that word. I mean, he is wearing a hoodie that is making fun of immigrants for their spelling errors, but benevolent has more syllables than learning, so I get it. But the comments on this clip were brutal, actually genuinely mean, and it couldn't have felt good from his perspective to read these things. We're talking tens of thousands of people.
He doesn't know how to read, big dog. Don't worry. I don't think he's reading any of that. His mommy is probably sheltering him from all the negative commentary surrounding his video. So I don't think he saw any of that. And even if he did, I don't think he knows how to read. So he's going to be fine.
Declaring this guy is retarded, which he's not. But there are some moments in the
Well,
interview that even
Okay, maybe he's laying it on a little too thick here, okay?
with dead air trimmed for speed, Nick does not give his best performance, particularly when blaming immigrants for rising rent prices.
It's just simple supply and demand. If you have 20 million people who need to come and buy a house or rent an apartment, and you have other people who need it, you're going to raise the prices.
Suggesting that Muslim Americans keep multiple wives in private while dismissing the association with his own religion, Mormonism, and polygamy as just a harmful stereotype.
As far as the wives go, that's not a thing in Utah.
It's not a thing in Utah.
That's a negative stereotype.
Negative stereotype.
And also confronting me about staying silent on the death of Charlie Kirk, while admitting that he consciously chose to not watch the video that I made in the immediate aftermath of it.
And so I thought that was kind of messed up of you to not publicly denounce what happened to Charlie Kirk.
I did.
And I didn't even watch the interview because I didn't want to watch that.
Well, you should watch it.
I don't want to.
Well, you should watch the video because
No! No! I don't want to. You made me feel bad. Because I imagine you didn't say anything. And I'm still mad about how I felt. That's a perfect demonstration of how right-wingers operate, dude. I mean, come on. Come on.
say some stuff in it.
Okay, cool.
None of these moments were a very good look for Nick, but I did not engineer them that way. And if I was a betting man, I would suggest that much of the hostility displayed toward him in the comments is because his reporting, which was signal boosted by Trump and his cronies, has been a driving factor in ICE's decision to escalate their presence in Minneapolis. You know,
bro, that's someone's son. Dog, I have just as much smoke for her demon mother too. Okay, that hell spawn was developed somewhere. Okay. Fuck you mean? Yeah, fuck them both. Him and his dumbass mom who drives him around everywhere and went to prom with him. The fuck?
kidnapping kids from local high schools, terrorizing U.S. citizens in their own communities, shooting people in the streets, and hiding behind masks like the goddamn cowards they are. However, that's just my personal opinion. I don't like ICE. I don't like Trump, which is something that I made clear to Nick in the interview.
What do you think about Trump?
I don't like him.
There was no deception anywhere. But sometimes, and I'm not sure what the word is for this in the journalism field, the person that you interview views your fans as an extension of you. So if your fans are dicks to them, they kind of feel like that's you shading them. And that's definitely what happened. Right after the benevolent clip went micro-viral, Nick began to send texts to me that alluded to the footage being manipulated, writing, "Greenland will be epic and cold. Let me know if you need any locals. I still have some contacts there. Just curious though, why didn't you post a full 2+ hour interview instead of the selected 1 hour of the interview?" Notice the word selected. Nick suggests that I cherry-picked his worst moments, which is concerning because we consciously did the opposite. But as you can see from these texts, I explained our entire editing process.
Yeah, by the way, this is not him talking to Nick. This is him talking to Nick's mom. Just so we're clear. I am still going with Nick Shirtley does not know how to read or write. He is illiterate. I think this is Nick's mom.
Him, as I did to all of you, and as I mentioned, even offered to send him all of the raw video files when I get home from Greenland, which I'm doing now, and gave him full permission to clip any and all moments of the piece for his own socials. Fast forward to 2 days later. I wake up in Nuuk, Greenland to see that Nick has posted a video filmed on a sly side camera, captioned something like, "In case you guys want to know how the interview really went, here's this." Nick's bullshit crybaby video here points to 2 pieces of damning evidence. Exhibit A. Nick grills me here about Democrat cities being catastrophic failures after failing to understand that I am not a supporter of the Democrat Party. I am from Seattle, a failed blue city, and then asks me to name thriving blue cities. So I named Austin, Nashville, El Paso, and then while smirking, I mentioned Denver because as shown in Nick's angle, I didn't actually know if Denver was doing well because I don't spend much time in Colorado.
Like, when have you seen an American city? What American city is prospering right now?
Austin.
Austin. Name another one.
El Paso.
Name another one. You know so many city good. You name city names so good. Name more city. Are you God? Why do you know so many city name? Can you name another city name? I need mommy tell me city names when I go to sleep.
Texas.
El Paso, Texas is prospering.
Yeah. I think.
Why you think?
It's doing better. New bars and restaurants have opened, but I can probably think of some better examples.
Like what?
Nashville's doing good. Austin's doing good. Phoenix is doing good. Basically, any place with low state tax is getting a lot of.
In any place that's not Democrat.
I don't know about that. I mean,
name a Democrat city that's prospering right now.
Well, it would have to be one that's affordable.
Name one.
A city.
It's ironic, but it's Minneapolis. Like literally, Minneapolis is, before this last round of like federal punishments, is straight up one of the best cities in America, one of the most thriving cities in the United States of America. Isn't that fucking crazy? Like, Donald Trump is punishing a blue city in a blue state for not voting for him, and they were doing fine. They were doing great, as a matter of fact. They were doing much better than major blue metros that are not doing fine because of the fucking insane influence of the real estate lobby, making it impossible to live there. So much so that while we were talking about the mayoral race that was going on, shouts out to Omar Fateh, there were conversations in this chat between me and another chatter saying, well, affordability is not as big as a problem in Minneapolis because the Minneapolis has actually been pretty on the ball under the leadership of Jacob Fry, regardless of all the other problems, and they've built quite a bit. They've built quite a bit of housing and keeping prices relatively affordable in comparison to other major metropolitan areas.
Inside of a blue state that is prospering. Denver.
Why are you smirking?
Because I don't know if it's prospering or not.
Because it's not.
I'm just
See, you can't even answer the question, dude.
I don't know.
Why is he getting so mad?
It's not prospering. Denver's not prospering either.
But in post-production, I did some research and found out that my intuition was correct. Denver.
Did you make that face because you think Seattle is not a failed blue city? Yes, I don't. I think people grossly over-exaggerate how poorly blue cities are doing in this fucking country, especially when they're some of the best places to live, which is part of the fucking problem, ironically enough. It's gross and it fucking pisses me off. Have you been to one of these like fucking forgotten towns in this goddamn country? What the fuck are you talking about? Go to Springfield, Ohio, okay? The reason why I'm bringing up Springfield, Ohio is because it's one of those forgotten towns, and it got a high amount of Haitian migrants that came into the town and actually helped it grow by quite a bit, okay? Springfield, Ohio is one of these forgotten towns. If you go to any number of different cities around this country, okay, that were basically abandoned, you will understand in comparison to like these major metropolitan areas, they're in a far worse condition overall. What's to make matters worse, like people talk about Chinese tier 1 cities and go, oh, why don't you go to a rural area to fucking see what it's like? It's like, bitch, I've been to rural areas in America too, okay? Let me tell you, their fucking tier 1 cities are better than our major metropolitan cities, and their rural areas are also developing at a rapid clip, okay? Every city, large or small, in the United States of America, every town, large or small, in the United States of America is on a downtrend. Do you understand? So yes, while major metropolitan areas are in a state of dire disrepair, okay, so are many rural towns. Also, what is that old saying? Yeah, thank God for Mississippi. Exactly.
Is currently experiencing a decline in violence and property crime, a large influx in population, job growth in the aerospace, tech, and healthcare sectors, and a number of other great things. So I chose to trim a brief section after I mentioned Denver that indicates a bit of self-doubt, given that I ended up being correct. I also trimmed a soundbite where I said that many Democrat cities will run poorly because it was redundant.
Name one. Name one. Philadelphia, Boston, New York City, Los Angeles. These are great cities to live in. What the fuck are you talking about? Minneapolis, as I already mentioned. Chicago. Chicago's fucking beautiful. New York City is shit. Boston is trash. Okay, guys. There's good and the bad. I was just in Detroit. Detroit is fucking awesome too. Like, the thing is, a lot of these places could be more livable, okay? They could be much nicer. They could be more livable. A lot of that stems from the corrosive influence of the real estate lobby, where they keep the inventory low so that the homeowners, which oftentimes comprise like 60% of the population and certainly are overrepresented in the voter eligible population, the ones that do actually go out and vote, homeowners, want all of their fucking net worth to be associated with their housing, because housing is no longer just shelter, but instead people's livelihood. They take mortgages out, or they used to, not anymore. Now the interest rates are crazy, but they used to take mortgages out, okay? And it's their leverage. For many of these people, they only know the price of housing going up. Their entire lives revolve around the price of housing going up. So if the price of housing goes down because there's now, more readily available inventory, for example, okay, then all of a sudden, a lot of these people who perceive themselves to be like upper middle class individuals, people with a nest egg or whatever, are going to be poorer in comparison. This is the major problem. I say crash the housing market, for the record. I think, or not crash the housing market, but like burst the housing bubble and let 1 million houses bloom, okay? Let 1 million units bloom, make all different types of affordable housing, make government housing, okay? To change the housing market in this country. It'd be fucking awesome. Decommodify housing.
After our conversation about Denver, I then launched into a tirade about how I am not a Democrat, don't believe in the capacity of the two-party system to enact meaningful change, believe that Gavin Newsom has misappropriated California's tax revenue through NGOs, reinforce my belief in voting on the local level, and then give Nick the benefit of the doubt and say that I hope he's right about Trump and the GOP's ability to mitigate the affordability crisis that's made many places like my hometown, Seattle, unlivable for those who grew up there. So I support.
Featuring Erica Kirk, confirmed speaker, Make Heaven Crowded. Bro, why do they call it Make Heaven Crowded? It almost feels like a cult, like they're all going to drink the Kool-Aid and die. Isn't that weird? That's a weird ass fucking name for a tour. Oh, that's what he said too. Do we set up a big ass Kool-Aid stand outside the venue?
For voting on a local level, for sure. I also suggest, if you're watching this and you want to see videos that I've made about dysfunctional blue cities, watch San Francisco.
Wait, did you just say, wouldn't you not go to heaven if you commit suicide? Brother, you think any Republican that's a part of Turning Point USA is going to heaven? Are you out of your fucking mind? I don't think suicide is the least of their worries, okay? If heaven and hell is real, let me fucking tell you something. Ain't no Republican is going to heaven, okay? Are you kidding me? They're all going to fucking hell, big dog. Their entire political output is about harming others. Why the fuck do you think they're going to heaven anyway? They're going to hell. They're going to super hell. If heaven and hell are real, they're going to hell forever, permanently.
Streets, Albuquerque streets, Las Vegas tunnels, and Philly streets. So the second clip that Nick posted really makes my blood boil because it is so disingenuous. As I mentioned 6 or 7 times in this interview, Nick references the stat that 89% of fraud in Minnesota is committed by Somalis. We aired the version where we asked him to show us the data on his phone, which he found using Google search results powered by ChatGPT. So in the video he posted, you can see me look in the camera after he shows it to me and saying something like, all right, damn, I guess he's right then. Let's put that on screen.
Here, right here, the figure 89% does not represent the total percentage of all fraud in Minnesota. Instead, it refers to the percentage of individuals charged in connection with specific high-profile federal fraud cases. Millions.
89% of those charged in connection with major. Wow.
Identified as Somalian Americans.
Well, Looks like we do. It looks like
I'm interested to see what you put in this interview because
looks like there is a problem with fraud.
He is kind of right. However, the stat refers specifically to the already litigated Feeding Our Future case, which resulted in over 60 fraud convictions in Minnesota. The ringleader of the nonprofit behind the scam, Amy Bach, is white, but it is true that 89% of convicted defendants in that case were Somali. And that's what makes me so pissed
only
about
fucking
this.
federally. I think that's the only federal fraud case they've prosecuted in the fucking state of Minnesota. That's why this stat is fucking irrelevant. It's one singular case. Like saying 89% of Somalis commit fraud is a psychotic extrapolation from this number. It's just not even. That's not how anything works. That's not how stats work. It's like taking a snapshot of this of the attorney, the Southern District of New York court cases, and saying like Donald Trump is 100% of the fraud cases that were committed on that day, you know, or charged on that day. It's like, okay, sure, that's not how this works at all. Yeah, it's like saying 100% of the people who murdered OJ's wife were not convicted.
Particular piece of evidence that Nick presents. The exact thing that he is showing me on his phone in the video is what I put.
Like there are 20 cases or 20,000 cases. How many 89 is those? It's one. It's one. It's the only one. That's the only fucking major case that the federal government prosecuted. The Department of Justice prosecuted.
On screen on the final cut. I did exactly what I said I would. He frames my decision to put that on screen as some kind of like liberal ball busting fact check, but it's actually supplemental context for something he is literally fucking showing me, which is why it pisses me off. So that's all I have to say. I'm just in a phase in my life where I've been doing this for so long and I care about this so much, so I don't want to play these kind of games.
That's such a terrible way to twist statistics. I mean, this not even, you can't even consider that to be statistics at that point. This is New Age 1350 shit, the same misrepresenting a statistic for racist propaganda. Yes, Sean, you are right. However, it's even dumber because we have become dumber as a country. Because at least with the 1350 shit, the twisting of statistics is, it comes from misunderstanding what conviction and clearance rates look like. And you're just presenting arrest rates or arrest numbers without factoring any of that other stuff to make it seem like it's something different. With 89%, you're just looking at one fucking case, dude. One case. Like, it's crazy. Our races are getting dumber, is what I'm saying. This is kind of what I was talking about with Nick Shirley's commentary in general, where, like, back in the day, at least, like, James O'Keefe would put a little bit of effort, right? Can you explain the 1350 thing? Yes, 13% of the population is black. And racists will always channel this their racist sentiment by saying 13% of the population is black, but they make up 50% of the crime. This is not true. Okay, this is completely untrue. Number one, black communities are over-policed. Black communities not only are over-policed, but as a consequence of being over-policed, black communities end up getting arrested at higher rates. Not only that, but also the number that we're looking at, the 50% number, is from FBI stats from, I forget exactly when, but FBI stats that show arrest numbers, okay? Black people are more likely to be racially profiled, more likely to receive higher sentence. There's a sentencing disparity. I saw what happened the day before MLK Day, by the way. FD did not approve. Okay, but he shocked me too. To be fair, I also got shocked. I did shock Arky a lot more. I know it was messed up. I didn't realize how it looked. It was a bad look. It wasn't good. Yes, the statistic that we're talking about is based on arrests, not convictions. Not only are black people over prosecuted and receive much longer sentences, not only are black communities over policed, okay, but on top of that, these are simply arrest numbers. An arrest does not fucking mean that this person was charged or convicted. Okay? That's the reason why the 1350 number is bullshit. Having said that, this is even dumber than that, because the 89%, like if that case did not have like 60 co-conspirators that were charged and prosecuted and arrested and convicted, and instead had 8 or had 10 co-conspirators and 8 of them happen to be Somali, you could still say 80% of the people that were arrested and prosecuted were Somali. It's just ridiculous. It's one case.
Especially with people who can't take an L and want to put my credibility on the line by spinning things in a way that benefits their reputation.
He literally went out of his way to try and make me look bad, which is not cool. And I wouldn't say that's like very benevolent of him to do.
I think my policy moving forward, especially when working with people who are filming their own versions of things and lack the integrity, to be honest.
I talked to him about this, by the way. Dem Insider rips Mamdani bidet hopes for Gracie Mansion, cites Trump White House ballroom bathroom renovation hypocrisy. Prominent New York City Democrat calls Zohran Mamdani's plan hypocritical given his criticism of President Trump's White House bathroom renovations because he's putting a fucking bidet. And I 100% support him in this endeavor. We have obviously talked about bidets in general when I interviewed him. And yes, this is fucking ridiculous that they have something to say about this. We are going to make white people wash their asses, okay? Sorry, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in Mamdanistan. It's gonna happen with woke Sharia. You will have a bidet whether you like it or not. It is ridiculous. It's one of the most ridiculous things in the Western world that like all of these fucking bathrooms do not have bidets. White people walk around with unwashed asses. It doesn't make any sense. It's so fucking weird, man. It's so goddamn weird. Yeah, it's also $30. Like you can literally get it for like $30 on Amazon. Or just use soap. The fuck do you mean? You're shitting. After you shit, you just fucking twist the knob and it just sprays water into your asshole. That's it. It's the simplest thing of all time. It doesn't make any sense. White people shouldn't have to go to Japan for the first time ever, white boy Mecca, to understand that like bidets are good, okay? I know white supremacy dictates that you only think certain kinds of non-white people are actually good and modern and have civilization or whatever. But like, you know, there are far more people out here washing their asses on a daily fucking basis than not. Okay, white people are the minority around the globe. Wash your fucking ass. Is it effing? What the hell? That's crazy. Anyway, 3-second F. All right, well, it doesn't matter because I'm ending it right now. I'm tired, and it's been 8 hours and 30 minutes. I went long today. I went freaking long today, baby. What is happening? I don't know why it's not. All right. Love you guys. The fuck? It's not loading. Okay. Tomorrow I'll be live with the podcast where we're gonna be talking to MAGA parents and stuff. Love you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace. Bye bye.
Sunny Los Angeles, California, says Hassan. The starlock to the starlock to the topic just begun.